All right, live, All Things Irrelevant podcast. Mr. Cortez.
The first, though, you already know what it is. All things relevant, baby. We back.
We are back, man. Don't worry, we ain't going to talk about this whole, going to be back and making a bunch of content stuff or whatever. No, we bring it as it comes now.
I mean, that's what it is at this point in time. So we have to keep it real with you and say you'll get it whenever we have the time to actually, shoot and give y'all some content.
Yeah,
if we could, we would.
The whole trying to juggle everything, life. It's not in the books at the moment. So, but the good thing, at least, the podcast ain't dead.
It's definitely not dead. I know a lot of people were asking about it.
Same here. A lot of people are saying, "Hey, when are you gonna make another episode, man? What's going on?"
Yeah, I mean, and rightfully so. That just means they like what we were doing. So I actually take it as a compliment.
Yeah, for sure.
When they say, hey, we need to see some more content, and you will get more content. You will, but it won't be like how it was in the beginning where we were doing them like every week.
Hey, remember we were doing that every week, man?
Yeah. Life
was very different.
I mean, you became a daddy and a bunch of shit. You moved and, a lot of shit happened. So, you know how it goes.
So, hey, look, long story short, man, we're not going to sit here and give a false narrative that, we're going to just push out every week. We're going to do something. It's not in the books at the moment.
Right.
It's not going to be like it for a while.
I remember we had a bunch of plans. We wanted to have guests and all this other shit.
Right. Which is still possible, mobily, especially if somebody wants to hop on, just reach out to him, reach out to me. It's very easy to get on a mobile call.
Yeah, and they'll still look clean.
It'll still be, it's at the end of the day, it's about the conversation. So
right. Well, I mean, of course, the live show is more fun and more interactive.
Of course.
When you have other people and you're talking to them face to face. But yeah, we can still do all that stuff. And there's a few people that always, reach out and say, whenever you're ready to do that, and we will. With that being said, that doesn't mean you can't watch all the other previous episodes, including the one that we're going to drop this evening. Like and subscribe. All Things Irrelevant podcast. I'm trying to also put it on Rumble as well, but I don't know, man. It's every time I try to upload.
Hey, man, I wouldn't even worry about that.
No.
I wouldn't even. Come on.
I put it on different platforms.
I got you, but I'm just saying that specific one, I wouldn't even.
You know what I'm saying? It seems like they're doing some things over there that I like, so But
well, I mean,
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, YouTube obviously is the main one, and follow the Instagram page, of course, podcast _ All Things Irrelevant. I'm still looking out for where as soon as All Things Irrelevant is available, I'm just gonna I'm gonna snatch that motherfucker.
Honestly, man, when do you think that's gonna be available?
If you got to catch it on the right day.
I bet you that account the user doesn't even exist anymore with the login or anything.
Most likely. That's probably why I'll never get it.
It is what it is. Hey, life updates, man. What's going on with you, bro? What's the update on the whole business, life, personal life?
Same old shit, man.
Too personal, but
same old shit, man.
Give him a little twinkle.
Just working like usual, man. Same old shit. Working, working on my fitness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Hey, look at this guy. From when y'all last saw him, look at him.
Yeah.
Talk about dedication, man.
Well, I mean, I was getting too fucking big, bro. I remember we talked about it. Open box, nigga.
Best Buy?
Yeah. The TV with the big back.
Yeah, the one that got that white smudge on the side because they hit it against the wall.
Floor sample, right?
Yeah.
they can't sell it. They say, "Yo, listen, we'll give you a discount if you want to get the floor sample."
Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying? So almost 40 pounds down, and I'm glad. I feel good. We ain't getting any younger, so we have to take care of our bodies, man. Do our best we can, but it's tough to do when you're working a lot and not getting much sleep and everything like that, So, but I'm glad I decided to, what's the word I'm looking for, to dedicate the time to actually getting back in shape, and things like that. But otherwise, work is good. I got a new spot. Got a new gig on Fridays, R&B Fridays.
Where's this again? I think I saw it.
Headquarters Lounge. It's not too far from Fort Lauderdale High School. By Flash Loop. Once you pass a Flash Loop, it's right. It's on the next street after that.
Oh, okay.
13th Avenue or 13th. Yeah, I think it's 13th Avenue.
It's a brand new place.
Yeah, it just opened like a few weeks ago.
Oh shit! Congratulations, man. That's just nice. Shit.
It's cool, man. It's R&B vibes. You know this type of shit that we all like to listen to.
Man.
Grown folk shit.
Good,
you know what I'm saying?
good music.
Good music.
Good
Shout out
music,
to Headquarters Lounge.
Yeah. Hey. Yes. There's a difference between good and bad music. And
Exactly.
I'm sorry, but there's a lot of bad music.
Right. Shout out to Headquarters Lounge. Good people over there. They're nice people. Very respectable owners and everything like that. Yeah. So I did the soft opening and I did the grand opening over there, and that was cool. And then now they're doing the pilot with the R&B Friday. So I did the first R&B Friday last week. I'll be there this Friday. So anybody in Fort Lottie pull up if you want to hear the grown folk R&B chill vibes. No ratchet bullshit. You know.
Hey, you already know what I'm gonna say about that. Just as long as they taking care of you, man.
Yeah, we
that's
good.
That's all that matters to me.
It's cool, man. I like the vibe.
That's all that
and
matters.
They're respectable, and they conduct business properly. So,
Good.
So that's all that matters. Like you said, at the
That's
end
what's
of the day.
important, man.
So that's cool.
Because at the end of the day, it's business.
Yeah, it is business at the end of the day.
You're not coming in there to play patty cake. You're not coming in there to drink tea.
Yeah.
You're not coming in there to drink
right.
or to eat, sandwiches together.
Right. Listen, it's cool. It's cool to be cool with the with management and owners and everything like that. But if that's not the case, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you about doing your job and getting that money and getting the fuck out of there. So I treat it like that. And but they're cool people though. So shout out to them. Other than that, man, that's about it, man. The weight loss. The new gig recently. Shit like that. Still doing that type of shit. That's about it, man. Not too much going on. What about you, man? What's going on with you?
Well, I mean, I'm good.
Yeah, you look good, bro.
I tried, man. Being a new father.
My boy put on some muscle, man.
One of the reasons why I've been hitting the gym a lot extra hard lately.
Gotta stay alive, man.
Stay alive, especially with my job.
Yeah, very demanding.
You have to be strong.
Yeah.
Like, I see people in my field. Well, I work with people. And they don't watch this, so I'm not worried about seeing this. But they're the older guys that, like, I see them. They can barely get in and out of those trucks, man.
Yeah.
And then, on top of that, they have to touch the freight. They have to load and unload these trucks. It's like, damn.
Yeah. It's tough, man.
Like, you see the pain that they're in. But you could just tell that all their life they've never really done anything like that, because it's true. These guys that I work with, they've never touched freight before.
Okay.
This is like one of their first jobs as a truck driver, and they've been doing it, 20, 30 years?
Damn, that's tough.
Right,
then.
they've been a driver.
Right, of course.
But they've never touched freight.
Damn, if you were their age, would you even take a job like that?
No.
I wouldn't even want to touch that shit if I never
honestly,
have.
I wouldn't want to even be driving a truck at that age.
Yeah.
That's just me, though.
Yeah. I don't blame you, yeah.
It's sad. Like, you see them try to get out of the truck. The truck's high.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to watch your step when you're coming out. So
I've been in
yeah,
the truck.
you've seen me. You got to climb, man. It's if you're not paying attention, you slip, you will hurt yourself.
Yeah, you gonna bust your ass for sure.
And when you're loading and unloading these trucks, yes, it's a big risk. You will, with your back, your knees, your feet, whatever. It's a risk. So, and then that's the thing, being a local truck driver. The majority of the time, you will touch freight as a local truck driver. Over the road, no. Over the road, you're just going from point A to point B, bringing the freight. But as a local truck driver, most of the time, yeah, that's part of the job detail. You will be touching something.
Yeah, I guess you take the good with the bad. You're going home every night.
But I also look at it as like this. I need my cardio.
And they're compensating you well.
I need my cardio. I get that loading and unloading the truck.
Oh, yeah, I know you sweat your motherfucking ass off.
I come home soaking wet.
For sure.
And then, when I hit the gym, it's just the weights. If I want to do a little bit extra cardio, okay. I'm getting older, man. I ain't no Mr. Olympia, never will be. Don't expect to be, don't want to be.
Don't want to be.
I just want to be a father that looks decent, who is strong, and who is healthy. But I don't need an 8-pack. I don't need to be shredded. I don't need to come on social media and be like, hey, I'm dad of the year. That's not me. I'm not looking for that.
Hey,
So,
man, at the end of the day, bro, you look great. Avery looks great. She's almost 1 year old. That's crazy.
and she's here with us right now, man.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
Still recording?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. My sister's kids, I've seen them. The little one, she's gonna be 2 in November, which is crazy.
Damn, 2, huh?
2, yeah. And then Tara's gonna be 7
What?
in January.
Wait, rewind.
Yeah,
7 years old?
in January. Yeah.
Man, it goes to show you how the
20,
two.
21, 22, 23, 24.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. January 2025, she's going to be 7 years old. Yeah. She was born in 2018.
It goes to show you, man, how.
I remember the day. She was like a little coffee bean when she was born now.
But it goes to show you, like, that's how fast time goes by, man.
I remember.
And I don't like that.
I remember when I used to leave the job, I go pick her up from one of the family members' house and then bring her to the crib and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So I used to be around her every day. I mean, the little one, I'm not around her as much.
No, I remember.
I used to be around her every day. I used to pick her up, put her in the back of the bendo. You feel me? And pick her up from where she's at, and she'd be at the crib until you know, her mommy and daddy could come pick her ass up. You know.
No, yeah, I remember. I remember when Atara was born, man.
Yeah, January 13th.
I was still working.
You were still
at your place of employment at the moment, still.
Mm-hmm.
And,
you were there, yeah. You were still there.
Because I just don't want to name the name. I'm not here to bring that. That's in the past.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's
cool. Yeah. It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, you already know what the laugh. You already know what that means.
It's cool.
That's what we're trying to say. So, no. What I'm saying is just that's how long it's been, man. Like, you don't see the time.
She's getting tall, bro. She's tall.
I can imagine, dude.
Yeah, she's gonna be taller than my sister for sure. My sister a little shorty.
God bless her, man.
But that's good, man. Hey, listen, Avery, man, you got yours now, man. So yeah, listen, I'm getting in shape too. Listen, if my day comes that I become a daddy, I'll be ready to go, man. I won't be a fat daddy. That sounded crazy, but hey.
All right, look. Long story short, we are doing well. Things could be better, obviously.
They could always be worse, too.
Right, very true. That's what I've been telling myself lately because the way things have been going, man, like, I'm just happy to have a roof over our heads, food. Right now I'm on vacation, believe it or not.
Right.
This is my first vacation.
It's been like, what, 2 years?
2 years. Actually, to be very honest with you, man, I've never really taken like a real vacation since I was in 8th grade.
It's been a minute, man.
But what I'm saying is, like, I legit took time off now to enjoy some away time from work.
As you should.
Be with my daughter, be with my family, be with my brethren here to do this.
Hallelujah.
Like, this is legit, like, off time. This is not, oh, hey, I took time off because I have stuff to do. No. This is legit, hey.
I get that.
I can literally get wasted every day and just have a goddamn good time, man. Like,
right.
That's the goal.
Yeah, we don't get to do that type of stuff. Back then, it was that simple shit. We do that and go eat Taco Bell and like that. You don't realize, like, now you don't have time to do nothing. You're like, damn. Them days it wasn't actually too bad, right? It wasn't too bad, man.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing that people, like, you take your time, the time that you growing up, you're trying to figure out life and work or whatever. You're still young.
Life's a motherfucker, but
hey,
we be all right, man.
You got to cherish those times because you only get them once.
No shit, man.
Like, real shit, you only get that once.
Hey, man. But listen, your life is enhanced now. You have that little girl, man. Beautiful little girl.
And look. I'm going to say
She's
this.
about to be 1 year old. That's crazy,
already.
Man. I remember when she was a little coffee bean herself, man.
Right.
Shit's crazy, bro.
And here's the thing, man. I'm going to say this for all you fathers out there because I never knew this. the feeling of being a father, like the feeling of having something that you created.
It's amazing. I'm sure.
Especially that I have a little girl. It is a love that I cannot describe. But the fathers know, the real fathers that care about their children and that want to see them grow up and do well and and provide for them and whatnot. But
shout out to all the real fathers who bust their
man.
ass every day to take care of their motherfucking kids. You know what I'm saying? Who put their bodies and their health and everything on the line to take care of their family. Shout out to those. Shout out to the real niggas, man.
Real shit.
Because they, a lot of times, they don't get the praise that they deserve. Good men like that don't get the praise that they deserve. You know what I'm saying? Your father, my father, you look at the hell they put themselves through just to make sure they can provide for their kids and for the wife, for our mothers.
And here's the crazy part that you mentioned that. They spent so much time doing that, right?
And they put their bodies are finished.
It's to the point now where they have basically nothing to show for it. Yes, they have healthy children that have grown up and
right.
But what I'm saying, like them as an individual,
right?
Them as a person,
right? Actually, absolutely, that's what I meant to say. Absolutely, yeah, that's what it is. And obviously they grew up different. They lived a different life than we did. We grew up way better than they did.
And check this out.
So
a lot of the stuff that we talked about, which I don't even dabble in this stuff anymore when it comes to women and relationships and the hoism and all this other crap that people be doing. The reason why we talked about those things is because back in the day, that stuff didn't go on. Back in the day, it wasn't the norm. Now,
at least, and if it was happening,
what I meant was back in the day, it was normal in a different way.
Right. It wasn't celebrating and say, "Yeah, go do that."
Right. It wasn't. Oh, okay. It's okay to be a hoe.
Right.
Right.
It's okay to wreck your family type shit.
Hey,
listen.
Let's steer away from this subject, but
no, but no, hold on. Now, back in the day, you know what I'm saying? It's tough. Marriage and all that shit is tough, bro. You know what I'm saying? But people stuck it out. So people cannot tell me that marriage wasn't tough and those people didn't go through bad times. That they always were like getting along.
Oh, right.
They went through some fuck shit too. They did. Cheating and all this other shit happened.
Oh yeah,
that happened.
And cheating
illegitimate
was actually part of the culture.
Right.
Actually, women already knew that their men were going out there sleeping with other women.
Right.
It was part of life.
Right.
To put up with it.
Now they said this. Here's where the parameters, the boundaries they set. Don't bring no illegitimate children around. No STDs. Well, STDs.
Well, they didn't even know what that shit was.
There wasn't really none of that back then.
Everybody was sailors.
Well, listen. There's a different theory for how STDs came about, but yeah.
Austin Powers said it. He goes, only sailors use condoms.
Right.
Hey, I didn't say that. That was Austin Powers. That wasn't me.
Well,
right?
Well. Avery's here.
Well, nigga, I'm a big sailor, ain't it?
You know what I'm saying? She is here.
Okay.
So,
Hey, a lot of us are capitans, so careful.
Capitans, for sure. But you know what I'm saying?
Capitan, where do I go?
So they stuck it out. I mean, now it's different. Niggas are pussies, whatever, all this other shit, right? So it is a little bit different on both sides. But people were tougher back then, and they were willing to stick it out because life is hard. Shit happens. Tragedy happens. Losing jobs. Somebody cheated. All this other shit. People dying. Mm-hmm. That's life. That's what happens in life. Especially when you reach a certain age, that's when people really start going. So, life ain't always sweet. It's not always about being happy because that's what people always say. I just want to be happy. It's not always about being fucking happy. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just
and that's the problem. The moment you're not happy, you give up.
Yeah.
You quit.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to go be happy.
Right.
You're going to do that 10 times in a row.
Right. And then,
Why?
and then, of course, they, these type of individuals don't ever admit. They'll say that, I made this change, this massive change in my life to be happy. I left this person because I think it was going to make me happy because I thought maybe I should be alone, or maybe I thought I found somebody else who can fit the bill, who was more, qualified to be with me, or whatever the case may be.
And that's the problem, man. That's denial.
Yeah.
That is the denial is real.
Yes,
And don't take that in offense, ladies. Hey, calm down.
Listen, niggas.
I see everybody already say, what this nigga talking about? He over here think he talking about everything. This and that.
Listen,
hey,
but check it out. Check it out though. There's a lot of women that be like, yeah, you're right, bro. Listen. Usually, the people I noticed that get angry or been out of shape about something or triggered about something is because whatever you're describing has to do with something that's going on in their life, and they're like, oh damn, they feel like you're calling them out, even though you don't even fucking know the person.
Right, for sure.
Well, maybe some you might know, but hey, that's on you if you get mad, because I'm not saying anybody's name or anything like that. It's not like I'm calling out a name and say, oh, this person. I'm talking about you. You know what I'm saying? Some people take that shit to offense. I'm like, listen, just like, let's say you say, oh, let's say for example you was a deadbeat dad, right? They say, man, I can't stand them bitch ass niggas. All those niggas deserve to go to hell, or whatever the case may be. Deserve the worst possible punishment ever, right? If you're not a deadbeat dad, why would you get mad about it? Right? You'd be like, if anything, you'd be like, nigga, I agree.
Right.
I don't have no respect for niggas who don't take care of their kids, in my opinion. Right? I don't got no respect for those niggas, man.
I don't understand how you wouldn't want to.
You put your dick inside of a woman, right? You get her pregnant, right? And then you leave your seed. You leave you know what I'm saying? I don't understand how you do that.
Look. When my daughter crawls to me because she wants my love, she puts her little arms up to me, man, I melt. I say, damn.
Like,
that little girl loves me, man. She's looking up to me. She needs me.
Listen.
Me. She, not nobody else. Me.
See, listen, now you have a legacy, my nigga. You can build now, because now you have kin now. You have a child now.
Right.
To and whatever, if you end up having more in the future, whatever the case may be, you have a kid or children now to say, look, that's an accomplishment. I made you guys,
right.
Or I made you. You know what I'm saying? That's an accomplishment. I don't. That's like one of the, what's the word I'm looking for? One of the highest honors in life. That's what we were born to do, bro.
You're born to reproduce, man.
Reproduce.
We are here to reproduce.
And unfortunately nowadays, nobody's reproducing, or is at a very low rate, and that's not good in the long run. That's gonna have a very
something on that, but also people are reproducing for the wrong reasons.
Well, yeah, for that tax credit,
and
And
I'm not gonna say that all children come out fucked up.
No.
Because of that.
No,
that's not what I'm saying.
No,
but I will say that if you do decide to bring a child into this world in this time,
right,
you have a lot to protect them from.
Yeah.
Versus what there was back then.
But I'll tell you what, though.
That's the honest truth.
That is true. But, pero.
Okay.
Now, you got a bull of a father like you. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, at the end of the day, no matter what you do, they're going to do what they want to do. But, there's no doubt in my mind. There's no doubt in my mind that you're going to make sure she is informed, she's prepared to go out into this world when it's her time to be an adult and, make decisions on her own.
As long as I'm alive, I won't stop making sure to lead her in the right direction.
Listen, just like they said, what do they always say? Being a parent never stops.
No,
to this day.
Of course.
Your parents are going to still look at you like a baby even though you're no longer a baby, right?
I saw my daddy today after a long time. He talked to me like I was 10.
Listen, that's your daddy.
Yeah, exactly. And you got to accept that.
Yeah, but listen, at the end of the day, when you think about it, now that I was thinking about what you said, hey, you gotta appreciate it because one day they ain't gonna be here, man. And you're gonna be like, damn, I wish you would tell me that again, you know?
Look, I used to get bothered by a lot of things, right?
Sure.
Now, if I'm told something that would bother me, I'm like, I just shrug. Okay.
Listen, man. You know,
No, that's serious. That's literally. Look, the older you get, let me rewind a little bit. We have been engineered to be very emotional fucking creatures. Yes, it could be a good thing, but it could also be a very bad thing. I mean, look how sensitive subjects have become.
yeah, you can't even have a real conversation without somebody getting offended.
Right. It's so bad now.
Yeah.
To the point where you even say the wrong thing to somebody and they become emotionally damaged. It becomes a case.
Listen, man.
In the court of law.
Hey,
Something so petty, something so stupid that 10 years ago didn't even matter. But now, you go to court for it. You can get sued for it now.
listen.
Look, hey, if you think that's okay, yeah, I understand we got to get with the times, but not like that.
No. Because
Not like that, man.
Because now they're basically telling you if there's something going on and you try to address the situation, you can't tell the truth, essentially.
Right.
That's what they're essentially saying.
Right.
That's like saying, let's say you fucking up, bro, right? You're not working, you got a baby. We know niggas like that too, right?
Right, of course.
Niggas got kids and shit, ain't doing what they supposed to do. So you're going to tell them, just because you cool with them, you're not going to be like, hey, bro, nigga, you got kids, bro. You fucking up your job. You partying too much. You getting to work late. You missing days because you want to hang out and party and shit. Hanging around with bitches. You ain't even going to see your children or your kid or whatever the case may be. You got to tell them, nigga, you're fucking up, nigga. Like, you got kids, nigga. It ain't about you no more like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pick up your fucking nuts, nigga, and double down. Take care of your fucking kids, man.
And look,
they ain't asked to come in this world, nigga. You got the bitch pregnant or this woman pregnant. You got this woman pregnant. You need to handle your responsibility, nigga.
Let me chime in on that.
Come on, man.
To help the brothers out there that are in a situation like that.
Yeah, they lack focus, man.
Okay, let me chime in on that a little bit.
Go ahead.
Listen, I'm a human being. I'm a dude who was doing things freely.
Right.
I had my hobbies, my music, whatever it may have been before my daughter was around.
Right.
Now, I'm going to be straight up with y'all. At least right now, up until this point.
It's temporary.
That's what I tell myself, too. It's just temporary.
It will. You'll get back to it.
It will get back to it once there's balance.
A little bit of structure. You know what I'm saying? She's a little bit older.
But right now,
you have more time for yourself, bro.
There is no time for any of that stuff. So for the gentleman out there, you got a newborn or, the baby's getting older, or this and that, this and that, and you miss what you used to do. And hey, look, man, it's normal to feel that way.
Of course.
Because guess what? I guarantee you your partner feels the same way, too.
Of course.
I know White Hand feels the same way. I'm not going to sit here and not put her in that category.
Of course.
That's selfish of me.
Listen, you used to doing certain things and you can't move the same now because you had a child.
Now,
I mean, that's what it is, bro.
That's no excuse for you to be like, oh no, fuck this shit. Fuck my kid. I'm not going to be responsible anymore. I'm going to do what makes me happy.
Right.
And you just leave your kid there to suffer.
And listen.
Whoa.
Listen.
Hold on now. No. Hey, listen. Like how he said before, once you bring that child to this world, that is your responsibility.
My nigga ain't about you no more.
Yes, your life is over to an extent.
To an extent.
Especially in the beginning, when that baby's popping out.
Right.
And that baby needs to be nurtured.
Right.
You ain't going to have no life.
No.
Hey, I'm looking straight at you right now. Toughen up, pick up them balls, be a man.
That's it.
That's what you got to do.
Right. And shout out to all my fathers that do that. Because it's not an easy job. One of the toughest jobs in the world is to be a parent.
And when it comes to you getting along with your significant other, whether you're married or not, that child at the end of the day needs both of you.
Yes.
Whether you think so or not.
Definitely does.
So if y'all two can't get along, y'all need to sit down and figure out a way. Even if you have to live separately and do your own thing.
Right.
You better figure out a way to be there for that child.
Yeah. I mean, they need both. You need both at the end of the day. They both play very important roles in that child's life.
You need to minimize any negativity between you two that child can see.
Right, because
point blank, that's what it is at the end
of the day. We listen. Your parents been married for a long time. My parents been married for a long time.
Right.
We seen them go at each other, right?
Yeah.
You seen them argue. It happens, bro. They're human beings, bro. Shit don't always go right. It don't. Especially when you've been together that motherfucking long. Shit ain't gonna ever be perfect like that, bro. Sometimes shit is damn near terrible.
And here's the crazy
terrible.
Part. And I'm not throwing shade on nobody. I'm not trying to make it seem like we're superior or anything like that.
Nah.
But I want to give an example here. Here and I, we have parents that have been together that are still together to this day.
Yeah. How long your parents have been together?
It's gonna go. I'm gonna say almost
50.
Almost getting a little bit over 40. I'm not gonna say it's close to 50. Maybe just right over 40.
So my parents been together for 37 years.
Okay.
I mean, been married for 37 years.
Well,
but together for longer, obviously.
Okay,
but.
well, you know what? Okay, we're in the same boat then.
Yes,
okay?
Long time.
So the point I'm trying to make here is that he and I, we can see that we believe in two people being together, staying together.
Sure.
Figuring out your problems, pushing through, good or bad.
Sometimes they can't be solved, but most cases, I think
and
it can be solved.
Another big issue is that
I think so.
I see a lot of matrimonies or whatever you want to call them, man. These entanglements.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just put it that way.
Jada Pinkett.
That's basically what it is at the end of the day, is an entanglement. Anyways,
that's shit crazy.
All right, we are back after a little short intermission there. Sorry about that. Testing out new equipment again.
Right, had a little hiccup. Nothing too serious,
It won't happen again.
We good. But anyways,
you already know with new equipment has to be trialed and tribulated.
Man, there's always trial and error, right?
Did I say that right?
You said trial and tribulated, but it's fine.
Whatever, you know what I meant.
Yeah, it's all good, nigga. Hey, half the motherfuckers that watch this shit don't even know how to speak English properly. So
right. No, I know that. I know that much.
So we good, man.
I'm a very educated individual, just like this guy. But it's just sometimes the words don't come out right.
I mean, we niggas sometimes.
That's
sometimes
normal.
It is what it is.
But anyways, man, go ahead and you were leaving off of what you were saying earlier. We got to finish this off strong. We ain't got much time.
Right. We don't have too much time, but basically, I was just saying in a nutshell. When you start a family, your family is more important than everything else. You know what I'm saying? There will come a time where you can revert back to yourself when your kids start getting a little older and all this shit. But your family is the most important thing. A lot of people prioritize happiness and all that shit over their family and shit. Listen, so let's be honest. Think about all the people who say that. Whether it's a woman who left their husband or their boyfriend or their baby daddy, whatever the case may be, or a nigga who's like, yeah, I just want to be happy and say, he had a midlife crisis and shit, wanted to start a band or some stupid retarded shit, How many of those people, when they say, oh, I'm going to go do this and be happy, actually ended up being happy after they wrecked their family? Not many, right? Probably none, really. When you come to the grand scheme of things, because think about it, when you wreck your family like that, right? Whether it's the woman leaving the man or the man leaving and doing some stupid shit, right? Or being a deadbeat dad, leaving the child, right? Leaving the mother alone to take care of the child on her own. Yeah. You out there doing your own thing. How could you feel good about that? That's piece of shit behavior,
And
on
look,
both sides,
look,
actually.
Like, let's say in the beginning you have an attachment to your daughter, your son is born, whatever. In the beginning, you have a love for him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, you just don't have that love for him anymore. Like, oh, fuck this shit, I don't want it. That I can't fathom.
Oh, nah, yeah, no.
Like, the moment my daughter started calling me Dada and stuff like that, oh,
Here's the thing.
I was heroin hooked. Like, if you had to stick a fucking needle in my arm right now, I was hooked.
You had an Avery needle in your
Oh
arm.
my God. Like, I want her to call me that up until, whatever. And then I want her to call me, I want her to come to be like, hey, Dad, I love you. I want to hear that.
And you will hear it very soon. In fact, she will never stop talking.
Yo.
Never.
I know. But
Never.
what I'm saying is, obviously, man, I know. And I'm trying to cherish these moments when she's little because it's just fucking adorable.
Bro. Though, you're going to want to go to sleep and she's going to talk your ear off.
What you mean, bro? I want to go to sleep every day and I don't go to sleep already, man.
I know.
I already know that, dog.
But now she's going to be talking words and she'll be like, yeah. But it's in the grand scheme of things.
That's the other thing I was going to say. As a new parent, say goodbye to your sleep.
Yeah, my sister used to be like, sleep when I'm dead. Okay.
Especially me as a truck driver, I'm a flat out tell y'all people, every single night, I battle to stay awake behind the wheel of that truck. I don't know if I'm going to make it home.
Crazy. Hey, man.
I shouldn't have shared that information, but that's the reality of it.
Yeah.
Every single night, I'm in that truck, and the sleep hits me.
I bet, bro.
And it is brutal.
Definitely brutal, for sure. You driving on the road.
I don't wish that upon nobody.
Bro, no matter what you do, your head starts swinging like this. And, yeah, it's crazy, bro.
And, yes, I mean, if it gets so bad, I pull over and I go to sleep for a little bit.
Smart thing to do. But, hey, man, listen, man, you're doing a great job, man. You're doing a great job being a daddy.
I hope so.
Avery looks very healthy.
Because society makes it seem as if like we don't do enough. Which,
Like
at the end of the day, fuck society. Because she's fed.
Healthy.
She's healthy. She's loved.
Mm-hmm. You have 2 loving parents.
She's surrounded by people that love her.
Right. You got family.
If anything, if I had to call him, hey, there's an emergency, I know he's going to be there in a heartbeat for her. If he had a child, he told me, hey, my daughter, I would not even I'm gone.
Now,
because I could just, as a parent, if something's wrong with your child and you need help, just the feeling of hopelessness is not something that,
ladies,
that is nasty. That's bad.
Now, ladies, if you're looking for a good man, that can implant you with something nice.
Hey, yes, call 1-800-BLACK.
I'll do that for you. Just putting it out there.
BLAK, not BLACK. BLAK.
Yo, speaking of BLACK or BALAK.
No, it's K, nigga. Ain't no CK.
Speaking of BLAK. Now that you reminded me,
shit, here
we gotta talk
fuckery,
about.
bro.
We gotta talk about.
What y'all thought? This was gonna be serious the whole time?
Yeah, now we gotta talk about this nigga Shannon Sharp.
Man.
This nigga Shannon Sharp, man. I know a lot of people. If you're living under a rock, you probably don't know about it. But I heard about it. I didn't even see the footage, but I just seen the people in the comments. And then, I saw he addressed it on Nightcap last night, which is their podcast. Him and Ocho Cinco. Shout out to them though. They have a great podcast. It actually helped them get more popular, which is funny. But
he's actually more famous than he's ever been.
Right.
Yeah, that's
right.
true.
Ever since Cat Williams' interview early in January of 2024, he's been.
You gotta remember something, man.
He's the most popular man of the year, man.
Hey, look, no homo. Skip Bayless, ugly as fuck. His wife, ugly as fuck.
They look like each other.
Thank you. Shake
they
my hand.
They
on
look
that
like
one
his
day.
sister, bro.
Thank you, sir.
Right?
God damn.
Shout out to Ernestine.
Good people, but goddamn.
Yeah, he ugly. But he old, dog. He like 70-something.
A nigga just burned that Cowboys jersey. Anyways.
Yeah, he
okay,
about to burn it, though. He about to burn it.
Didn't he almost try to burn it a couple times,
listen, he came to grips with reality. He said, yo, man, my team ain't going to make the playoffs this year.
I saw him threaten to throw it in the fire a couple times, bro. Many seasons, you feel me?
I always used to love when he make the rule when he throw the jersey in the garbage. Yo, Skip. Hey, listen.
And then Shannon will come with his comeback video always,
Right.
man.
Hey, listen. People hate Skip, but I think Skip is a pioneer in the game.
Nah, no, Skip did his thing, man.
Hey, listen, low-key, that nigga funny, man.
Hey, look, I wasn't trying to. All right. I said he looked okay. You said he looked like his wife. They look like each other.
They look like they related,
right,
nigga.
You said it that far.
They look like
you
they
went that far with that. I just
they
said,
don't?
you know, yeah, because they both ugly.
They both got that square ass.
They look like, hey, what's that? How do you call that shit? That food that's it's dry. It's damn it, dog.
Peanuts?
Freeze dried, bruh. Freeze dried food. That food that just lasts 6, 20, 30 years. The MRIs or whatever. Food that's freeze frozen or whatever.
Oh, okay.
To last 30 years in a packet. That's what they look like.
No, Skip Bayless jaw like this, and then his wife jaw the same. When they smile, they take a picture with Lil Wayne and shit.
Hey, I was just gonna bring that up.
They take a picture.
Every time they're taking a picture with Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne makes the picture look even worse.
My brother, Lil Wayne.
Like he'll have these big ass pants on and this ugly shirt and all these dreads. He just looking like an alien, dog.
Hey man, but Skip Bayless, that nigga funny, man. Low key, that nigga's funny.
See, everybody worried about appearance and how you look good and this and that. What about that?
Hey, listen,
that don't look good.
But I give Skip Bayless a problem. That nigga's over 70 years old. That nigga's still working out.
He's just genetically gifted. He's one of those people,
right?
Whose testosterone stays all the way to fuck up high.
That nigga on some shit.
Oh yeah, probably.
I mean, he's 70 years old. I'll be on TRT too. From 70.
No, you're right. For sure.
Nah, but he,
No, you're right.
And plus that nigga, he don't drink or anything like that. He don't smoke, so of course he's gonna be living. He probably gonna live to you.
Shannon Sharp, he has his little.
He don't drink either.
Right. He has his little sip of his cognac and everything every once in a while, but he don't drink.
Nah.
Don't get that shit twisted, bro. Y'all see him with a black and mild and this and that. Oh, he likes to get fucked. No, he don't.
No, he don't. Because you can't look like the way he does and get fucked up.
That is true. That's another freak right there.
Yeah,
bro.
he's 55 and he got an 8-pack.
That's another genetically gifted freak, just like what's his name?
Terry Crews?
Terry Crews, another genetically
funny
gifted
thing,
freak,
he had Terry Crews on Nightcap too. But speaking of that shit, right? So allegedly, Shannon Sharp fucking, and then his phone go on live, right? Accidentally.
Mm-hmm.
Accidentally. Yeah. Okay, so I watched It Is What It Is podcast. Shout out to Cameron and Mace, right? So they also agree with us. That nigga did that shit on purpose, man. I'm going to tell you why he did that shit on purpose. Because that nigga, that nigga been battling gay rumors because niggas be saying, oh, Shannon Sharp gay. They never seen him with no woman, you know? He a nigga hater. All this other fuck shit. Dumb shit, right? Even though all his kids are black, but whatever, right? So they think. So here's the argument Cameron made, and I'm like, you know what? That makes sense. He goes like this: listen, if you did it by mistake, right? You're gonna apologize and say, look, I'm deeply embarrassed and everything like that. But then you're gonna turn around and say, hey, Unc be fucking though. That kind of makes me feel like you did that shit on purpose, nigga.
I told Whitehand.
Yeah.
That he did that shit on purpose. She's like, I agree. I'm like, we talking about Unc here, man.
Yeah. Listen, and
I would have done it on purpose.
Yeah, I would have let it slip in. Listen, so at first he said he was hacked. Quote.
Right. That's what made it sick. Because when he put it, he goes, oh, I was hacked or whatever, this and that. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this, Unc. That shit made me cry, laugh, dog.
He got to the bottom of it, apparently.
Right. And then you want to come and say, hey, I'm sorry.
Right.
I like to carry myself professionally.
Right.
So do I.
Right. So then
guess what? I like to fuck my woman.
Who doesn't like to fuck?
So, hey, anybody. I said that very bluntly, right?
That's how you gotta say it.
Anybody that feels offended or oh my god, reevaluate your sexual situation.
Yeah.
With whoever the fuck.
Listen.
Because if you can't be like that with your partner, maybe just because I'm a freak.
Listen, you know what's gonna happen?
I don't know, but if you can't be like that with your partner, that person's not for you.
You know what's gonna happen if you don't do that with your partner? You're gonna go somewhere else to go get that.
Well, right. Right. Especially me as a man.
Yeah.
If my woman wasn't like that with me, I'm gone.
Listen, if you don't give it that bam, 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 she going somewhere else. So, and then after that,
Damn, booty.
yeah, right. So Ocho was like, "Oh, I ain't gonna lie to you. I watched the tape. You know, I watched it. He's like, hey man, I ain't never heard you talk like that before, right?" And then Shannon Sharp said, "What I said, Ocho, what I said."
I remember.
And Ocho says,
he's like, motherfucker, I saw the whole shit.
Yeah, he said, yeah, you gonna take this dick. You said that. Shannon Sharp said that.
Okay, dog, you know this was a publicity stunt, right?
Hey, listen, I'm not mad at me.
Listen,
his website crashed because he sold out all the shirts, all the merch.
Hey, this is what people understand. You got to understand, this is content.
They did
genius. That was pure genius.
Yeah, you smart, man.
If we could fucking shut down websites doing fuck nigga shit that we do, we would do it. Without a doubt.
Yeah, I'll do that shit for sure.
But we can't.
Bro, listen. As soon as a guy like that go live, dog, and then he said his manager shut the shit down because his manager has access to his Instagram account, right?
Right.
And then Shannon Sharp goes like this. He's sick though. This motherfucker, big win. Like a win. Right. This nigga goes like this. He asks his manager, "Oh, did anybody see it?" The nigga looked at him and said, "Nigga, did anybody see it?" Bro, you were on live for fucking 2 minutes, dog. 10,000 people going.
Hey, you want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
If my mother would have seen that live, right, my mom still wouldn't know. But like, ¿qué está pasando? She wouldn't know what the fuck is going on.
Hey, bro. And then Cameron made another point. He said, "Hey, man."
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Cameron chimed in on this?
Yes.
I didn't. Please tell me.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying earlier.
Oh, what?
Yeah, when I said Cameron and Mace chimed in on it.
Oh, shit. What did they say? I did not see this.
So he said that he thought he was bullshitting until he did this shit on purpose. And he goes like this. Also, then Michael Irvin he's also on their team. He's the football analyst, right?
Oh,
so Michael Irvin goes like this. Shannon Sharp, I heard about it and everything like that. He goes like this. He said, "No, it's a problem. I didn't hear any, I didn't heard any clapping and slapping." It's like he didn't hear any.
That's a good point.
Right?
I didn't think of that till just now.
Yeah, when you beating it down, you will hear some.
You know what? Hold on now, man. You right. What was he air fucking?
Right. So he said, "Hey, listen, Shannon Sharp said he was knee deep in that pussy."
You ain't clapping.
Yeah.
If you ain't clapping, you ain't knee deep.
Listen,
I'm sorry.
Listen, he ain't waist deep. Like, remember that movie Waist Deep with the game?
Yeah.
And Megan Good?
Yes, yeah. With the Impala.
Yeah.
Yeah, good movie.
Yeah, his name was Big Meat.
It was Big Meat, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
You can't make this shit up, bro.
You can't make the. Hey, you see how I did that there?
Hey.
And marketing.
On that note, we got to go.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we got to go.
You got the little one has to go to bed if we would talk more.
Sleep. If anything, I don't know. We try to make another one sometime soon. I don't know. But
as soon as we can, I hope you enjoyed this. We talked something serious, but we was gonna end with some bullshit. All Things Irrelevant podcast. Follow, like, comment, subscribe, all that other shit.
Mr. Cortez,
DC, we out.